MSI's flagship jumbo-screen gaming laptop, the GE76 Raider, packs top-shelf hardware in its latest revision, anchored by Intel's best 11th-gen Core mobile chip. But it doesn't perform as well as it should. Unlike Alienware's X17, MSI's GE76 Raider, $3,399 as tested, is a big-screen gaming laptop that doesn't try to be thin. Its size gives it thermal muscle that helps it run quietly while gaming, and it offers solid connectivity and a better-than-average webcam and speakers. But those are the only real charms of this 17.3-inch rig, which otherwise struggles to impress. Its performance is good but not great, especially in sports. Its high refresh screen is too dim, and its build quality doesn't dazzle. Our recommendation for an elite big screener remains the Asus ROG Zephyrus S17. If you crave superior performance, consider the 16-inch Lenovo Legion 7i Gen 6. At a portly 1.08 by 15.6 by 10.6 inches and a hefty 6.39 pounds, the GE76 Raider's chassis is unchanged since we reviewed it in March 2021. The Alienware X17 is thinner, 0.84 by 15.7 by 11.8 inches, but even heavier at 7.05 pounds. Both are considerably chunkier than the Asus ROG Zephyrus S17, 0.78 by 15.5 by 10.4 inches, 5.73 pounds. Design-wise, the Raider's angular hinges, large cooling vents, and multi-zone RGB light bar clinch its gaming laptop status. The light bar and the perky RGB keyboard backlighting are configurable in the provided SteelSeries app. When it comes to quality, the GE76 Raider satisfies but doesn't stand out. The lid and palm rests around are aluminum, but the rest is plastic, and the laptop's thickness makes it feel hollow. The keyboard also misses an opportunity to elevate the system. Its membrane keys have ample travel but a somewhat mushy feel. A mechanical keyboard would have been aces on a laptop this big, and MSI has offered one before. The 2018 GT75 Titan comes to mind. The layout is also awkward. There is no left side FN key, and the home and N keys are doubled with the page up and page down keys. As for the buttonless touchpad, it's appropriately sized but physically clicking requires pressing too deeply. Full HD, 1920 by 1,080 pixel screen resolution and the blazing 360Hz refresh rate bracket the GE76 Raider for fast-paced sports. However, our review unit never came close to 360 frames per second in any game. Its best showing was 268 FPS in Rainbow Six Siege at low settings, despite carrying Intel's top-shelf Core i9 series processor and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 GPU. See the benchmarks for an explanation. The screen also lacks NVIDIA G-Sync to eliminate frame tearing. More disappointing is the picture quality. The screen is dim. It registered just 173 nits in our testing, less than half of the brightness we've previously seen in this laptop class, and has merely average color coverage, spanning 95% of the RGB gamut and 71% of Adobe RGB. The one high point is an anti-glare surface that minimizes reflections. The GE76 Raider does better in physical connectivity. Along its sides are three USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type-A ports, a USB 3.2 Gen 2 by 2 Type-C port, a full-size SD card reader, and an audio combo jack. Meanwhile, the rear edge offers HDMI and mini DisplayPort video outputs, a 2.5 Gbps killer E3100 Ethernet jack, and a Thunderbolt 4 USB-C port. The power adapter also connects here to keep it out of view. Inside, the GE76 Raider uses a killer AX1675X card supporting Wi-Fi 6E. The GE76 Raider gets a nod for including a sharp 1080p webcam instead of the usual 720p fare, though it lacks a privacy shutter. There are no biometric features, such as an IR camera for facial recognition or fingerprint reader, for Windows Hello logins. But when it comes to entertainment, its built-in Dyne audio-tuned speakers are impressively full and loud. The $3,399 GE76 Raider Model 11053 reviewed here is very well equipped with Intel's flagship 8-core Core i9-11980HK CPU, a 16GB NVIDIA RTX 3080 GPU, 32GB of RAM, a 1TB solid-state drive, and Windows 10 Home. The standard warranty is 1 year. The price is in line with what you'd expect to pay for a laptop with such high-end components. The Lenovo Legion 7i Gen 6 goes for $3,269 similarly equipped. Few laptops offer the Core i9-11980HK processor and fewer implement it to its full potential. Unfortunately, the MSI isn't one of the latter. Unlike a normal 45-watt Intel H-class CPU, such as the Core i7-11800H seen in some GE76 Raider models, the Core i9-11980HK can be upgraded to 65 watts, but the Raider still limits it to 45 watts. This means it runs at a base clock of 2.6 GHz instead of 3.3 GHz, noticeably reducing its performance. At least its GeForce RTX 3080 is rated for a healthy 155 watts. The only laptop we've tested with a higher GPU rating is the Legion 7i Gen 6, 165 watts. MSI also deserves a shout-out for including a PCI Express Gen 4 solid-state drive, the latest in storage technology. The GE76 Raider's fans are unusually subdued for a gaming laptop. It also runs slightly cooler than thinner, all-metal gaming laptops I've tested, such as the Legion 7i Gen 6 and MSI Delta 15. The below Flare 1 Pro image taken during a 3D Spice stress test shows a maximum surface temperature of 113 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about as high as you'd want to see, and that was in an area you wouldn't normally touch while gaming. The plastic keyboard keys were closer to room temperature. Inside, the RTX 3080 hovered around 86 or 87 degrees Celsius, which is on the high side, though my GPU-Z logs showed no performance throttling. The Core i9-11980HK fared better, in the low 70s C. For our performance benchmarks, I compared the GE76 Raider to 4 other high-end gaming laptops. The Alienware X17 is the only other 17.3-inch machine we've put through our new benchmark regimen. The 15 to 16 inchers are the all-AMD MSI Delta 15, the latest Razer Blade 15 advanced model, and the above-mentioned Lenovo Legion 7i Gen 6, which will be the Raider's strongest competitor. See more about how we test laptops,